Oh, we're having a super slow morning. It is Sunday. And you know what? It's probably good that I slept in and I'm just like slowing it down today, because I keep having to remind myself, like, girl, you're not on vacation. You live here. Stop trying to do everything in one like fucking week. So like, I think I'm gonna just like chill today. But also the thing is that like my entire first week here, it has been beautiful every single day, like sunny and 70s every day. So like it makes me want to get out and do things. But it is literally like 12:30. Yeah, it's 12:29, so basically 12:30. I just woke up. Like, I'm exhausted, but I do want to get a coffee and like a little pastry and actually get my day started. Apparently there's a really big famous market around here called the Santo Spirito Market. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, the Santo Spirito Market, and it happens every Sunday, and today is Sunday. So I think what I will do is probably get up, get ready, go get coffee. Not gonna do my makeup or anything. I'm not gonna be like glam to go out. I'm gonna go to the market and I'm gonna kind of just like look around. I mean, if I see something that I want to get, then great. If not, I'm not gonna like pressure myself to shop. I sound crazy. Like I sound like I'm an addict or something, addicted to shopping. And then after that, maybe I'll figure out just like what I want to do for lunch, pick up a sandwich, come home, and then figure out dinner. I'm not gonna go out for dinner tonight. I've been going out for dinner like every night since Thursday. So we're staying in and cooking today. But yeah, I think that's the plan. So let me get up and get my life together, and then we'll talk. I look beautiful, right? Right. Yeah, I already know. I want to get some editing done today. I think yesterday I said that I was gonna try and get some editing done, and then I proceeded to FaceTime Paige for like an hour and a half. Like, she called me right when I started editing, and then I ended up not editing, so whatever. Oh, okay, we're getting up. So I just did my skincare routine, and I told you guys I'm not doing any makeup today. I'm gonna let the skin breathe, but I do need to say something about my skin, because as you guys could see, I have like some very minor little breakouts like all over here. It's nothing crazy, but to me this is crazy because of the Accutane. So whenever I break out post Accutane, I'm like, what the fuck, man? But anyways, let me tell you my theory as I look for my dry shampoo. I've never tried this dry shampoo before, but we bought it the other day together. By the way, whenever I say we, like, I'm talking about us, like me and you guys, like the chickies. But we're gonna try this. It's the Clarine one. It's their purifying dry shampoo. While I tell you guys about my theory about my skin, I think that either A, my skin is like adjusting to like the water here, but also the little minor breakouts and stuff started on the flight, but those mostly cleared up. However, yesterday I was on FaceTime with Paige and I was showing her like all the beauty products I bought since I got here. And one of the things I showed her was the Caudalie skin tint that I've been using. And she was like, oh my god, yeah, that's like only an EU product, because I was like, I've never seen this at Caudalie like US, and she was like, yeah, it's only an EU thing. She goes, but let me know if it actually works and if you like it, because she said that she wanted to get it and she had been doing some research, and a lot of people were saying that it's not good for acne prone people, that it breaks you out. So I'm like, ooh. So I'm hoping it's not the Caudalie skin tint, but I did use it the last 2 days. And yesterday I noticed like a few little dots popping up like kind of over here, and then this morning there's a few more. So I just did like really basic skincare, and I'm not gonna use the Caudalie skin tint over like the next few days. Even if I do my makeup, I'm just gonna use like my regular foundation. Sounds like a whining bird outside. Oh my god. Holy shit, that just scared the shit out of me! There was a bird like super close to my window and I had it open, but there's no screen on the window. So that bird literally looked like it was gonna like come in, and then it flew away and I like slammed the window shut. Okay, anyways. Okay, let's try this dry shampoo. Okay, it leaves a little bit of a white cast. Oh, wow. It leaves a lot of a white cast. Enough. Okay, it's in the hair. I feel like I should let it kind of like sit for like 5 minutes while I like figure out what I'm gonna wear and stuff and get dressed. So we're just gonna throw my hair up in a little bun. Gorgeous. Yeah, let's just let this sit, and then I'll kind of like shake it out and see if it like worked well or whatever the deal is. Okay, Time to get dressed. Okay, we're dressed. Oh my god, my throat. Also, did I already tell you guys about the Caudalie deodorant drama? Just in case I didn't, basically that Caudalie deodorant that I bought that I've been using low-key sucks. Like, I just feel sticky, and luckily, like when I sweat, I don't smell, but I can still feel sweat, and I just like, ooh. So we got rid of her. Anyways, we're back to using Secret deodorant. The real American aluminum dream, baby. Like, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck that this has aluminum in it. I don't give a fuck that my powder has talc in it. And I don't give a fuck that my shampoo has sulfates in it. If it works, it works. Enough. Anyways, if I die earlier than everybody else because there's a little aluminum, a little talc, a little sulfates in my products, then I died a gorgeous woman and I don't really give a fuck. Okay, so we let the dry shampoo kind of sit in my hair for a while. And honestly, it looks like it kind of like it looks like it like blended in. My hair is not perfectly blown out like it was yesterday, but it's not bad by any means. Like, actually, honestly, that dry shampoo worked really nicely. I feel like my hair doesn't look greasy at all, right? Okay. Shout out to Clarine. And there's two different dry shampoos that they sell. Okay, they sell one that's like in a white bottle that's like their regular dry shampoo, but I decided to get the purifying dry shampoo because when my hair starts getting greasy, it starts getting greasy, and it starts getting greasy quick. Oh, you know what? It also does literally say on the bottle that you should wait 2 minutes for it to like absorb and stuff, so that makes sense. I'm gonna get my little jacket, get my bag, and we're gonna go get un cafe, and then we'll go head up the Santo Spirito market. Let's do it. We're finally up and at 'em. Got my coffee. I was gonna sit down and like have my coffee and everything and take it slow, but I was like, I kind of want to just walk over to this market anyways. Also, the walk from like where I am is like 25 minutes, so I was like, you know what? Probably be nice to just get my coffee and go on the walk. So that's what we're doing. Apparently, this market has really good like vintage finds and just like a lot of really cool vendors. So let's hope that we find some goodies. And if not, then it's honestly completely fine because I need to like calm down anyways. So yeah, I'm still trying to get used to vlogging in public again. It feels so weird, bro.
Ciao.
Ciao, vorrei l'acqua naturale, Coke, Coca-Cola, e caprese. Am I saying it wrong?
Caffè.
No, caprese.
Caprese, scusa.
Grazie. Look at the size of this thing. It's like massive. Manja. Enough.
I sent it to Christina and I was like, dude, you're about the trip and then see where that conversation goes. I was like, I like that idea. Like, running like my health shit with the doctor and, you know, just like, I don't have my phone in my pocket just because like I'm walking around like in my underwear, you know?
Yeah.
No, the Sony ZV-E one is their like the top tier of the vlogging cameras. That one's $2,700.
Good morning. We are up and at 'em today, and we're going to a co-working space in Florence. It's called the Social Hub, and I was able to book a day pass for like 30 euro. I decided to go work at a co-working space today because the Wi-Fi in my apartment is like really good for everything except video uploading. And I have like a bunch of stuff that I want to edit and upload today, and I already have like 2 or 3 videos that are completely edited that just need to be uploaded. And I tried to upload them the other day from my apartment, and it was just not working. Luckily, the owner of my apartment is actually coming on Friday to install new high-speed Wi-Fi. So maybe when that happens, I'll have better Wi-Fi speeds and I won't have to go somewhere else to upload. But you know what? It'll be fun, like change of space, get out, work somewhere, and like a cool little like, you know, co-worky sort of thing. But we're gonna get going because it is a 30-minute walk and I'm probably gonna pick up a coffee along the way. And yeah, let's go check this place out. Okay, we're vlogging on the phone. This place is so much further than I thought it would be, but like it's fine. I don't really care if it's far because like I'm gonna post up there for like multiple hours, so yeah, but hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully they have more coffee there. We made it. That was like the longest walk ever, but it's fine. Let's go check it out. Hey guys. Hello from future me. I was gonna film this in a lot more of like a nicer setting, you know, maybe when I don't look like I just rolled out of bed, because I did. But I honestly just really want to get this video done. I don't really give a fuck what I look like anymore, so here it goes. I am in the middle of editing the video that you guys are watching. The footage that you're about to watch is from like the first week of April. My first week when I was in Italy. And for context, it is now the last week of July. And I've been back in New York for about 3 weeks now, almost a month. I'm just now getting around to editing all the vlogs from my trip because it was just like a lot to edit it while I was there and also upload it, so it's going up now. Anywho, I needed to chime in here though because you guys are about to see some footage of me sobbing over a man. Okay, and I just wanted to come in here as a reminder and let you all know that that is no longer the situation that I am in. You guys will see it play out as the vlogs come out, but me and Pumpkin did end up breaking up about 2 weeks before I left Italy because of all the issues that you guys are going to see throughout the vlogs. Communication issues, etc., you know, just long distance shit. Rewatching these vlogs, some parts of it, I honestly felt like my worst self. And it's crazy like looking back at it and knowing that that was just me a few months ago, and I cannot even fathom staying in a relationship that makes me feel like that anymore. But you know, at the time I was really holding out hope. I really liked the guy, but eventually my rose-colored glasses came off and I kind of just saw it for what it was and it didn't work. Now I know you guys are probably like, why would you keep this in the vlog though? I wanted to keep it in the vlog because I wanted to show you guys just very authentically how my entire European experience panned out. You know, I went into this experience thinking like, oh, like 3 months of fun, which it definitely was, but also at the same time, it wasn't all rainbows and sunshine. And I feel like for myself and for my own authenticity with you guys, it's important that I show you the ugly parts. Also, you guys know that I'm a life coach and I do a lot of work with dating and relationships. And I know a lot of people would say like, hey, if you work in dating and relationships, why would you show you at your lowest in a relationship? You know, that's not so like strong-willed now, is it? But honestly, I kind of see it as the opposite. I feel like if I was like this picture perfect person in every single one of my relationships, I would have nothing to teach my clients. And also at the end of the day, like, yes, I am a dating and relationship coach, but I am also a 26-year-old woman who's navigating dating in a big city. And I just feel like it's important that I show those parts, that I show the bad parts and the parts that maybe I'm not so proud of, but you see how I grow and evolve and overcome those. And I think that is the important part. Nobody is going to be picture perfect in any relationship, and every relationship is going to trigger you in some sort of way, whether it's in like a really good way, like, you know, kind of trigger you to get things together, or it's going to trigger you in ways that, you know, maybe you realize this relationship is not for you, you realize things that you don't like, you know, etc. You're not with the right person, whatever. But it just felt wrong to delete all the footage of me like talking to the camera and just expressing to you guys how I felt in those moments as I was navigating, you know, this new journey for me, dating this new guy while there's like a 6-hour time zone difference and he can't just, you know, come and visit. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I made that little like PSA so you guys aren't in the comments like freaking the fuck out, like, you know, stand up girl, grow a backbone, which like truthfully, yeah, like I should have. Rewatching these vlogs was definitely like, it made me cringe a little bit because like I said, I was a version of myself that I didn't even recognize. But you live and you learn, and I can't really reverse that. If anything, it just taught me that there's still some kinks to be worked out, and that's fine. So we'll get into it, like I said, as the vlog progresses way more, but just for context, yeah, it's been like about, I wanna say like a month, actually longer, like a month and a half, I think, since me and Pumpkin broke up. I spent my last 2 weeks in Europe just enjoying my time with my friends, and then I got back to New York, and reality has been kicking me in the ass, and like I said, that's just a conversation for another time. And yeah, I did end up meeting up with him a few days ago to exchange our stuff and just kind of like talk for the first time since we broke up and since I've been back to New York. And honestly, it was a very therapeutic conversation. The conversation started about our relationship and then it went into territory of literally just like therapy. Like kind of the things that he's dealing with, things that I'm dealing with, and just kind of recognizing that like we're really we're two great people. And you know, we share so much love for each other, but we just couldn't get to where we needed to be. And a big reason why we couldn't get to where we needed to be was both because I was gone for a lot of our relationship, but also just some internal stuff that, you know, it was kind of like Band-Aid on an open wound that I think both of us just have a lot of things to work through as individuals before we could even think about getting into relationships. But it was good. I'm glad that me and him kind of talked it out, and I did also warn him. I said, hey, I have all these vlogs coming out soon. I'm talking about you in them, and I'm not saying the nicest of things. Just an FYI. He took it like a champ though. He was like, I understand. So, you know, if you're watching this, pumpkin, hello, and I hope you're doing really good. Anyways though, I'm going to finish my coffee and my little oatmeal. I'm in a hotel, by the way. I had a sublet for like a while, but I had to get rid of it yesterday. And tonight I'm going back to Long Island for a wedding. So I was like, you know what? This is the perfect excuse to staycation. So I ended up getting a room at the Hoxton Hotel in Williamsburg. It's quite wonderful. Like, I'm having a lovely morning. Like, I purposely woke up like pretty early this morning because I wanted to make sure I like had optimal amount of time in the morning to like utilize all the amenities of the hotel before I have to check out at 12. But yeah, so long story short, enjoy the vlogs, enjoy my vulnerability. It's not fun to watch, but I feel like it's needed. And I just want you guys to know that overall, I am doing perfectly okay now. Like I said, still got some kinks to work out, but we're on the up and up. And I'm feeling just a lot more clarity. With that being said, enjoy me crying. So I debated even like talking about this in the vlog, but I only stayed at that co-working space for like maybe 2 hours, and then I came home because I'm just kind of sad, and I was like, you know what, I think I need to just go home and like have a good cry and then I could just like get back to my life. Good news is that when I got there, the Wi-Fi at that place was amazing, so I got everything uploaded, scheduled, ready to go. But then why I came home, because I was sad, is like, so I told you guys that right now I'm doing long distance with Pumpkin. We're doing long distance while I'm here. He is coming to visit me in like 3.5 weeks at like the very beginning of May. But although me and Pumpkin are only doing long distance for 3 months, it still like really sucks. And I think it's basically like the week I was leaving to come to Italy, Pumpkin got put on like a really like big work project. That's basically like a all time consuming thing. He has to travel for it. And at first when we found out that he got put on this project, we were both like, oh my God, hell yeah, this like couldn't be more perfect timing. Because we figured like if he got put on this work project while I was in New York and was like super busy doing things, it would have sucked more that like I'm there and like we can't hang out because he has this and that going on with work. So we were like, oh my God, you got put on this work project, you're gonna be super busy, but like I'm gonna be gone anyways. So that's kind of perfect, you know, because you get to do your thing and I'm gonna do my thing, and you know, time is gonna fly. And I mean, time has been flying, obviously. Like I've already been here for a week and I'm like, that's kind of crazy. So I would imagine the next like 3.5 weeks until I see him are also gonna end up flying by, especially because I have like other travels during that time. But I guess the thing that we didn't necessarily think of is that because he's on this like crazy work project right now and he's working a lot, with the time zone difference, he's finally slowing down for the day like around midnight, 1 a.m. my time, and like I'm going to bed. And he's in office most days because of this project, and it's just been like a little difficult with the communication. I hope he doesn't watch my fucking vlogs. This is like my safe space. Like we've been texting every single day, like the texting like a lot too. Like that's not even a problem. But the calling is just like difficult to like find time. I'm such a person that like values phone calls, and like I do not like texting. I would rather get on the phone and talk to somebody. And I also feel like me and him are very blunt texters. So it's like how we text is not nearly how we speak. And the fact that like our schedules are just like perfectly misaligned is like really throwing me for a loop. And it's like so stupid because it's like, oh my god, Christina, like you're literally, you just moved to fucking Italy. Like you have so much to do, so much to see, you know, but you also gotta remind yourself, like, I'm here alone. Like I have nobody nearby, not even in the country, not even in the continent. Like all the people that matter the most to me are 6 hours behind me. And it's like a really weird feeling because like I honestly haven't felt lonely being here. Like I really do thrive on like being alone and going and doing things by myself. I like to live on like my terms. But then times where I'm just kind of like, you know, chilling at home and like I want to be able to call Pumpkin but like I can't, or I want to be able to call my friend or my mom or somebody and I can't. I think it just got to me a little bit extra today because we had planned to speak twice in the last like 24 hours and it just hasn't worked out either way. And I was like really looking forward to it. Like for me, when I don't get to talk to my partner on the phone and like hear their voice, I just start to feel like super disconnected because I don't build intimacy through text messages. So then it just like confuses me, and like I absolutely adore Pumpkin and like I'm so happy he's coming here, and I'm like, you know, I miss him a ton. That's like why I'm upset. But you know, it's like if we can't have that physical intimacy, I need to hear your voice at least. But it's like just one of those weeks where it's just like not happening. But long story short, the whole reason I brought this up is because I was just at the co-working space and then me and him were texting and he was supposed to call me and then he ended up having to board his flight and so we weren't able to. But you know, just because I'm like super alone, it's just a lot harder on me, I feel. I don't know, I was just feeling a little bit sad and I was like, you know what, all my videos got uploaded. I don't really want to stay here. I feel like I should just go home. And so that's exactly what I did. Good news is that I'm seeing both my life coach and my therapist this week. But yeah, it's just me and sloth. And like I said, I debated like even turning my vlog camera on and like talking about this stuff. But then I thought about it and like my camera is my safe space and like you guys are basically like my travel buddies. Like when I'm sitting at a cafe and I open up my camera and I turn it on and I say something to you guys and I talk to you, like you are my partner on this trip. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use it as an outlet, and like if I keep it in, then I keep it in, and if I don't, then I don't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lay down now and just kind of do a little bit of like resetting. That's how I'm feeling. It's time that me and sloth take a nap. Talk to you later. I just woke up from my nap. Honestly, that was like really needed. I feel better now. I am super hungry though because like I literally haven't eaten all day. I fell asleep around like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I think. And it's 5 o'clock now. So it was a pretty hefty nap. I still want to shower and like look a little bit decent and maybe go out to get food. I think I'm gonna eat an early dinner though, so I could just like stay in the rest of the night and edit. Like I said earlier, I also have a meeting with my life coach at 8 o'clock. So I kind of want to eat before that. So I think I'm gonna get up and just like take a nice shower and yeah, not feel so greasy. Ah, God. Anyways, up and at 'em again. Honestly though, it was kind of lovely to just have like a nice little lazy moment, like in another country. I feel like every time I travel to Italy or to Europe in general, it's just everything so go, go, go. So me being like, I'm gonna go home and take an hour, or not even an hour. I'm gonna go home and just nap 4 hours. Like I could do that. I could do that now. Like whatever, this is my life. But yeah. Okay, let's get ready. We are attempting to make coffee in the mocha pot. Here she is. I have never made coffee in one of these things before, but I was craving like a little cup of coffee and I got ready, but by the time I was done getting ready, I was like going back and forth on the phone with Paige. And then before I knew it, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna have time to go to dinner before I gotta talk to my life coach. So I ended up just heating up some of my pasta from last night. I'm just kind of eating this to hold me over because I'm still gonna go out and get something to eat after. Like I did not do my makeup like this for no reason. But this is just kind of a little hold me over thing because I didn't eat anything today and it's like 7 p.m. And when I say I didn't eat anything today, I mean like genuinely nothing. I had that coffee that you guys saw me get earlier, that was it. So this is supposed to start like bubbling up and coming out. It's not doing that at all yet. I think it might be because I put like really cold water in the bottom. Maybe I need a bigger burner. Which one is this? Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Let's try this one. Now we wait. Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening, it's happening. Ready, look. Oh my gosh. I have never made coffee in one of these bitches before. I am so excited. Oh, I should turn this down. It's like spitting, so I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay. Beautiful! And I have milk. This is about to be gorgeous. Oh, it's spitting a lot. Okay, off the heat. Okay, how do I open this milk? Like that? Doesn't seem right. Is that right? Ooh, oh, I guess it is. Okay, first we got our espresso for her. Gorgeous. The only thing is, like, I would like my milk to be heated up. I guess not. Let's just put like a little, it's not gonna be a hot cup of coffee, at least I don't think. Wow. Wait, that's like kind of gorgeous. Oh my god. You know, I was gonna leave this little mocha pot thing behind, like when I leave Italy to like go back to New York. I think she's coming with me now, because I'm gonna make coffee in this bitch like every day. I'm gonna let it cool down before I attempt to take the espresso out of it, like the grounds, whatever. A little more milk in there. Okay. So now we got coffee, and we also got what's left of my pasta. Is that weird? Maybe. What time is it? 7:34. Okay. Well, I just needed a little snack before dinner. Okay. The remainder of this pasta will be my snack tomorrow. I think another part as to why I'm like kind of breaking out is because I have not been drinking enough water. And I feel like that's like a common thing in Europe. Like I feel like everywhere I go in Europe, they do not drink enough water. And the water keeps me looking young, baby. These are the rest of the grounds that I got. I just picked them up from the grocery store. Like I don't know if they're like the best of the best. I should have done my research a little bit more, but like whatever, it's fine. I feel like so accomplished that I did this. I was watching so many TikToks about it, but I was still like, oh, for sure I'm gonna fuck it up, because why wouldn't I? Anyways, okay, let's have a chat, because obviously earlier I was crashing out a little bit. I feel better now. Still a little bit like meh, but for the most part, I feel better. And like I said, I'm talking to my life coach in literally like 20 minutes. And she always helps me kind of just like reset and come back down to earth. So I'm hoping we can have a little chit chat. Maybe I'll take myself out for some like gelato, I don't know. For all of like the pasta and food and gelato that I have been consuming, I have been looking skinny these days. When I was getting ready before, I was just wearing my bra and I was like looking at my stomach and I was like, okay, abs. I think it's because of like the amount of walking I do. I did, however, take the bus for the first time today, actually. I was a little bit nervous about taking the bus only because like I didn't know like how it worked with the tickets, because I heard that if you don't like validate your ticket or something when you get on the bus, that like the bus cops can come around and give you a fine. Like, I don't know. But I ended up doing like a lot of research. Turns out like all the buses you could just do tap to pay, and like if one of those like police bus people whatever come on the bus, then all you have to do is like tap your phone to like their thing and it like shows that like it got validated. But when I was leaving the co-working space earlier, because I walked, you know, like 30 minutes there, I was like, let me see, you know, what the situation is with getting home, like if I could just like hop on the bus or on the tram or something. And there was a bus that took me like directly from there to pretty close to my apartment, which was really nice. So yeah, that was a fun little experience. Long story short, not crashing out anymore, at least not right now. Kind of crazy that I'm just like in Italy alone and all I have is like you guys to talk to. Like, what's going on there? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, bye.
In the amount of time you guys text, it could be a 2-minute phone call.
In my mind, I think like, oh, like if texting is like all we could like accommodate right now, then like I'll take it.
Okay, but why should you take crumbs when it's not really what you want?
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
She always knows how to clock me. It's like crazy. Okay, it's time for dinner though. I did not do this full face of makeup for it not to be seen. Peace. We are gonna go get affogato. There's like a super famous place that has it called like Vivoli, but they're closed because it is late. But I'm still craving it, and apparently this other gelateria has it. It's like down the street, so we're gonna go there. Yeah, no, he was just putting some cocoa powder. Yeah, no, it was good, and I cooked it like way earlier than when I posted about it. Oh my god, this is delicious. I'm doing great. I like turn my vlog camera off, but